Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim. I was going to just start on this set, a new set of readings, but then I thought, tonight's a little bit important because of it being the super blood moon, and not just that, but the full lunar eclipse too. It's kind of big energies tonight. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a collective read for everybody based on those energies. I got some black salt, the kinds that are used in rituals, and I have done a candle intention. It is for everybody in my orbit. Yes, black salt can be used for some negative things, but it can be used for the opposite of that also. So the reason and the intention for the use of it is to banish hexes, bad energy, curses, evil eye, any kind of energy that has been trying to get in the way of you being master manifester, whether they're trying to influence you, entity, jumping from person to person, or just trying, or bothering you, harassing you. That should banish it. And I think this is the perfect night to do it. Yeah, and because it arrived today in the mail, and I'm like, wow, what perfect timing. Wow. Okay, so opening up to our angels and our spirit guides for these beautiful messages. Let us know, what do we need to know? I feel like this is a very powerful shift for people, for everyone. All right. Okay, what message do you want most for the Selective Collective? Whew, it's time to take a deep dive. We're going deeper, and we have the right use of power also here. We're going deep diving into a task. That's that scuba diver energy. So we're figuring out more and more about ourselves. What I mean, and also though, with this lunar eclipse, like you can associate it to, or any eclipse, to something having some darkness to it, right? So, and it does get darker the more you. I'm not looking at it as something bad, like something getting darker. It's just something to be revealed to you. Also, big note of Crown Games, right use of power means that you are going to be stepping into a reveal in life where the divine is trying to say things like, the meek shall inherit the earth. Your gifts are going to be powerful, might become more powerful, and you've been gifted or bestowed this inheritance. It's a spiritual inheritance. I do see that. Of course, it couldn't be useful when we're wanting to manifest here in the physical, but this is something that's coming to you through spirit. It's a new crown is what I'm getting. It's a new crown. So maybe new abilities or gifts, or those gifts and abilities that you already have just being heightened. Tell us more. Overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. So what did I say? I said it starts spiritual. You have a new crown, and you should expect nothing less than overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. This is everything. It's a big 10 of cups. I mean, it's emotionally fulfilling, but it is it's a castle. It's a castle and a crown. So these are some beautiful messages for this group. Overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Deep diving into a task. Crown Games, right use of power. 43, 10, and 8. Let's go ahead and get, a new pearl. Let's go ahead and get one of these for each of Kim Krans Wild Unknown alchemy deck. That's my, that deck is my shaman string deck. Oh, and if you would like a private reading, those are open, available. I do appreciate the support with those private readings. And if you liking the video helps, and subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your beautiful comments. Just make sure I tell you before anything, a big picture thinking. Didn't we have this? Didn't we have this in a reading not too long ago? If you follow my Selective collectives, there was a title I can remember about being a big picture thinker. It was just a few days ago. And, excuse me, and it is associated with this peacock's tail. I just always, when I see this card, I think lights, camera, action. Just something very almost similar to last night of the message coming in that there's something bigger that you're destined for, that you're meant for. And like I say, there's a new crown here. There's a new crown here. Also, gold might be very significant to you. I see gold kind of on the outline of this, but also with the crown games, right use of power. It's because your heart is pure, right? But it hasn't always been like that. You know, it hasn't always been like that where the power was given to the correct people on this planet, and we're still shifting things. I feel like the creator is very much so in on shifting things and wanting things to shift, giving the people that truly deserve the crown, the crown. That's you all. That's you all. Oh, and this, nice. Okay, a little foggy, a little hazy, a little bit of a, I don't know how something's going to change, something that hasn't changed in a very long time with the resin. But you see how the resin is sideways. It's because it's coming. It's coming. You're in transition of getting out of this energy. You had a prayer down on your knees, praying. I hope you find your peace. Yeah, well, you find peace. Okay, so a prayer is answered here in a miraculous way with Neptune. We do not see how it is. It's like saying, I don't really understand God's mysterious ways, but I know that there's going to be a working force in your life. That you're going to feel absolutely, emotional, but the word I'm getting from that consciousness is saying that you are to be exalted. You are to be exalted. And it's interesting because it's kind of like somebody, like I'm tapping into the energies that really do respect humble, that respect that word, and that respect making sure that, you know, if there is something to be proud about, that we're not going to go too far, we're not going to take it too far, you know, because there's a need to be, at least a little bit humble in some aspects. But it's like your angels, or God actually, saying that you've humbled yourself for long enough. And what is almost the opposite of this is what the Creator wants to do for you, which is to exalt you. The time to come out of this phase where you don't necessarily see how great you really are. There's a needing to end that. So if there's any kind of self-esteem thing, or if it's tied to a subconscious, I want to stay humble, but it's affecting you being able to really show all of your colors, or be very proud of who you are on all levels. This, whatever this is, this new thing, this crown is going to make it kind of impossible for you to deny who you are, and for you to deny or not see how loved and exalted you are in the Creator's eyes. So this is about to happen. This is the lightning card. This is a sign that your manifestations, this doesn't have to be something that you're conscious about. It's just your spirit team saying that you've done something over and over. It can be that you've had many lifetimes. It can be talking about that you've done something over and over, and you've gained the pearl that you need, like, for the next level. Your next level is here. And it's not, we know that we've been nurturing our spiritual growth like this egg. We don't exactly know what it looks like inside this egg yet, right? Well, it's going to be like the sun splendor energy, and on its side means it is coming. And the sun in all its splendor, well, when you enjoy something in all its splendor, you really, really enjoy it. It's something really good. It's something really happy to you. You know, it is maybe involving another person to a new relationship, it's just a new experience. And it is going to bring in a lot of happiness. There's your rest, your reprieve from harsh energies. It is your reprieve from harsh energies. Yes, that's what it is. Sweet, sweet surrender. It's bringing in something kind of big for you. So what we're going to do is check out the sun splendor and the lightning. I want to see. We'll use tarot, the Circle of Life tarot. Tell me about the sun splendor. Okay, like I say, unexpected. Unexpected offer, a start, a new start, and something very loving, something that you're going to feel like is very loving. It's just begun is the message with that card. It's just begun. And no, you're not expecting all of this. Your burdens will be laid down, laid to rest. When you put on the crown, others do things for you as instructed by the Creator through Spirit. It's almost like saying it's your time to be served, to have others practice servitude to you. And I don't mean this in a way that that literally the scales will be balanced by you opening up and allowing others to help you, others to offer things for you. It's not entitled. That's not, it's earned. The new crown is earned, and exalted is what the Creator wants to give you. So when somebody is coming to, hey, I'll do that for you, just kind of accept it and be grateful and say thank you. Because there's a reason for it. When things like that come in and it relieves you, makes your load light, just, yeah, humbly thank you, but know that you're wearing the crown. And spiritually, that can be seen, sensed, and felt by others, and they will be drawn to you. And they will want to be nice or do things to you, for you, not to you, for you. In the best way possible. I don't see anything bad about this. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity. So this is the road that's paved in riches, right? Lots of acorns on the card. Acorns can be used as a symbol in in an incantation, like a ritual or something that you may do for money, because there's just this symbol of when you plant it, it's going to become this big, majestic tree. And there's a lot on this card. So Ace of Pentacles. Finances look really good. And that might be the egg that is opening up here. Might. The High Priestess is probably the person or the archetype that's going to take a deep dive into their feelings. Spiritual gifts, abilities, something getting deeper, something getting stronger regarding your abilities. Oh yes. Yep. Death card and the Wheel. Death card and the Wheel. So Ouroboros. Well, death is this major change and transformation in your life. It's the endings of some chapters because there's something new, fortunate that's wanting to turn for you. Big endings. Huge, huge next new chapter, I think. Huge. You know what's coming into my mind? That's hilarious. What's coming into mind is the scene from Pretty Woman when she's at that store where they were really snobby to her, and she comes back in after somebody has helped her dress appropriately. You know, of course she looked kind of out of place, right? But she was treated really bad, and no one really deserves to get treated bad. Anywhere, anytime. And it was terrible. And she comes back into the store and said, with all these bags, like probably, I mean, thousands upon thousands of dollars of shopping, and says, I told you, treat me the way you did would, you know, would come back. Like she said, big mistake is what she said. She's like, big mistake, holding up the bags. Like, you have no idea who I was going to become, and you treated me this way. But she knew, right? She knew. She knew that crown was hers before she had it on. And that's your story. That's your story. And so anybody that is treated you wrong, any of these energies that we're also trying to ward off, any jealous people, envious people, evil eye people, they have no idea who you're going to become and what you're going to do. And Spirit does. It's going to be part of this, what I call righteous anger, divine retribution. You just let the divine handle it, and people are paid back. In this instance, this whole story I'm giving you is not a case of instant karma for these people. This is something about when you wear this crown, they're not going to believe it, and they're going to really wish they treated you better. And it can be anybody. I can be talking about anybody here. So we have community. Pulling in the right soul tribe members, or perhaps there's a move coming up for you too. A new community, maybe. False person. Who's the false person? A false person might be a secret admirer because of the card. Because of the card, but they're also wanting me to point out that the deep diving can be about you figuring out who you really are. And so if there's any false narrative, if there's any type of label that people have tried to put on you, or that you may have even put on yourself, it is more about going deeper, finding out who you really are, stepping more into your divinity. But in the card, there is a person that's admiring another person, and they have a mask on, right? And then we have the mature man and the wealthy man. Might be more than one person too. So you maybe watched that. Maybe it's because of something that you do with the occupation card. Look, what you should be expecting: positive, new, sun splendor type of chapter. It's what you should be expecting. And the pathway to this new thing is coming. It's coming. This pathway, oh, it's one of my favorite pathway cards because look, all the butterflies. I love it. There's so much change and transformation. That could be what the death card is even representing within you. All of these little deaths that have happened within ourselves as we go deeper and deeper into who we really are. You know, okay, well, I decided to change this. Well, that part of me died then. I decided to forgive somebody and heal something, and so that chapter of my life is dead and gone, and it was part of a major transformation. But you are here as this butterfly that just keeps on and keeps on in this picture, going towards the light more and more every day. More and more every day. They really want me to point out with the community and the family room together that you are really honored. I think other people look up to you, and even people in your family or soul. There's just some type of getting recognition here with this recognition, and I'm getting definitely a new house or a new place of residence for some people, family people. What a pretty ceiling. There may be something unique about the ceiling in a place, because I've never really noticed that, but the ceiling on this card is kind of like a light blue with a weird design on it. I mean, so it's just a little different. It's a little different. Oh, maybe that will be your sign that there's going to be something a little different about the ceiling. Oh, what should you expect? That for some of you all, this is a divine counterpart. For others of you all, this is a new commitment regarding occupation change or getting better. Right here, too, could be getting better. The thoughts card. Somebody wants to see you in that crown. Do you see that? I'm just looking at her. I'm seeing this. And somebody thinking, boy, you would look good in that crown. So there's so much respect here that, using the metaphor of the crown, there's definitely been some people and energies close and some not close who haven't treated you right, and definitely haven't acknowledged the fact that you are exalted by God, right? But somebody does, okay? And it might be more than one person here who sees you, and I mean really sees you. So they see you with this crown on before you get it. I don't know, guys. It's a beautiful read. What are we gonna do? What else are we gonna do? We're gonna pull. Let's pull from the White Light Oracle and the Angel Number message, and then just gonna probably wrap it up after that. This is a very it's intense, and this thoughts card also. I mean, I feel like your thoughts are nice and balanced. I feel like you're pretty much optimistic most of the time. As much as we can be. Not realistic though, right? So I feel like this is saying that the Creator, the Divine, has made a decision, final, regarding giving you your crown. What's most important for the Selective Collective to hear on this night from this White Light Oracle Spirit? What's most important? Aurora of Gamma. Aurora of Gamma. That name. In mythology, you may know a little bit of why I'm laughing a little bit on that. 27, Aurora of Gamma. It is time for you to let go of what has been. You are swiftly outgrowing your past. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your personal transformation so that you can cross the threshold before you now. Embrace your freedom to be creative in your approach rather than doggedly committing yourself to previous ideas or plans. You have the spiritual intelligence necessary to evolve, so continue your healing journey with trust that a positive outcome is imminent. Imminent. Aurora, the Roman goddess of the dawn, is the bringer of light, initiating you into a new cycle, a new chapter into your light. And her light dispels the darkness. Yeah, and it's talking about gamma, 40 hertz in humans, which is what I usually use to visualize before I meditate for some readings. Not all, but I usually let you know before I start reading that I've done a meditation. That's what I use. So it says it's associated with spiritual insight and clarity, pure vision, and breakthrough awareness. High-level processing. Aurora of Gamma indicates a shift into a new cycle, but also the growing presence of the light within you. So, spiritual insight and transformation. There's 18. I'm kind-hearted. You're both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that the goals are aligned with the collective need and the highest good of all. I am kind-hearted. And you're harmonious too. And you definitely have a partnership coming in also, and balance. 20, you relate to others on almost a cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. I'm harmonious. Wow. Well, it's saying to be confident in yourself. 13 also is associated with that death card. So maybe it's like saying, be very confident in your transformation at this time and your spiritual growth, as well as what that's doing to your aura and what that's bringing in. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work towards your goals. I am confident. And then 6, I mean, look at this. You have a kind heart. You are kind-hearted. You get along with people. Oh, and it's your heart that's your gift. So your transformation is based upon this, around this heart-centered belief that you have. And it helps all relationships that are touched by you because of you carrying this love, because of you carrying this expression of love. And anybody would be like lucky and happy to have you in their life, basically, with all of that, with all of those. You're some very heart-centered people, and I love it. So 1212 says stay focused here, especially with occupation and the thoughts and things like that, because there is something you never know. Like, even if you are in an old position or in an old job, there keep doing something really well and keep staying really focused, because you just kind of never know when an opportunity is going to come at you or when it's going to come, and it's best to but just keep on trying and focusing right where you're at, exactly where you're at. Focus. Okay, so 27, I'm expressive. Yeah, it's literally about how you express yourself, and it's about valuing and respecting freedom of expression of others also. And we can do that without judgment. We can do that with just be very accepting that other people have different views. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir to even talk about that. I don't think I have to even say that to this group in particular. Hey, you probably need to be more accepting. Nah, probably not with this group. You probably are very accepting. In fact, that even might have caused problems in the past, but not to the creator that loves that about you, though, I gotta say. 88 says you're on the cusp of a prosperous, abundant, spiritual life where you find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, and all of which will bring financial and material abundance into your life. So if they're wanting you to affirm, I am wealthy. That's like wrapping up your reading. So we're going to wrap up the reading with I am wealthy. Thanks for joining me. Sending you love and light. Bye.